Hello everyone, this is teacher Rejil. In this video, we are going to discuss how to graph polynomial functions of degree greater than 2. First, we are going to graph the mother function f of x equals x cubed. So to graph this function, we need the x-intercept or the 0, the y-intercept, and table of values. First, we're going to find the x-intercept. The x-intercept is the value of x when y is 0. So we will change this f of x to 0 and solve the equation. So 0 equals x cubed, so obviously x equals 0. And for the y-intercept, that's the value of y when x is 0. So when we change this x to 0, 0 cubed is still 0. Now the table of values. So we place the x and the y-intercepts in the middle, and we will assign numbers on the left as well as on the right. Now we are going to find the value of y when x is negative 2, meaning to say we plug in negative 2 for x. So negative 2 cubed is negative 8. Then if we plug in negative 1 on x, that's negative 1 cubed equals negative 1. And then if x is 1, 1 cubed is 1. And then if x is 2, 2 cubed is 8. So we can now plot these points on our coordinate plane. So negative 2, negative 8, somewhere here. Negative 1, somewhere here. Then 0, 0, somewhere here. And then 1, 1, somewhere here, and then 2, 8, somewhere here. Now we can connect the points with a smooth curve. This is the graph of f of x equals x cubed. Now let's do example number 2. Sketch the graph of f of x equals x cubed plus 4x squared plus x minus 6. Now, for polynomial functions of degree 3, there are at most 3 zeros or 3 x-intercepts. Now, to find the x-intercepts or the zeros, we are going to note that the probable zeros of this function are positive and negative 1, positive and negative 2, positive and negative 3, positive and negative 6. Where do these numbers come from? They are factors of negative 6. Since our leading coefficient here is 1, so we will just focus on the factors of this constant here. Now we are going to try each of these numbers to find the zeros or the x-intercepts. And of course, there are other ways how to find x-intercepts. Here we will just use this method. We are going to evaluate the function at these values of x. And if the answer is 0, that number is an x-intercept or one of the zeros of the function. So if we put 1 on x here, so our answer is 0. So meaning to say 1 is an x-intercept or a 0 of the function. If we try negative 1, it gives us the answer negative 4. So negative 1 is not a 0 of the function. Then if we try 2, it is equal to 20. It's not 0, so 2 is not a 0 or x-intercept of this function. If we try negative 2, the answer is 0, so it means negative 2 is another 0 of our function. Okay, let's try 3. Okay, the answer is 50, it's not 0, so 3 is not a 0 of the function. Then if we try negative 3, it is equal to 0. So this means negative 3 is a 0 of the function. We already have 3, so because it is of the third degree, as what I just said, it has a maximum of 3 zeros. Now, our zeros, our x-intercepts are 1, negative 2, and negative 3. Now, how about our y-intercept? Okay, the y-intercept is the value of y when x is 0. We need to say we are going to evaluate this function at x equals 0. Okay, so you have 0 cubed plus 4 times 0 squared plus 0 minus 6. That gives us negative 6. So our y-intercept is negative 6. Now we will set up our table of values. It will look like this. We arrange our zeros from left to right. So negative numbers come first, then the positive number. Notice here that I have spaces between the x-intercepts and also on the left of negative 3 and on the right of 1. So I made it on purpose because we would like to see the behavior of the graph, okay, before negative 3 and after 1. And of course our x-intercept here is negative 6, so we can just put, okay, the coordinates here, 0 and negative 6. Now we can assign numbers here, okay, so any number, okay, before negative 3 and any number between negative 3 and negative 2 and any number after 1. So let's say we can assign negative 4, negative 2.5, and then 2. Now we are going to find the value of y when x is negative 4, meaning to say we will plug in negative 4 here on all of our x's, and we will find the value of y. So if we plug in negative 4, our answer is negative 10. So this y here is negative 10. And if we plug in negative 2.5, okay, so our answer is 0.875. And then if we plug in 2, okay, so we have 20. So we are going to use these points in sketching the graph of our function. So let's start. Okay, so the zeros first, negative 3, negative 2, and 1. Then our y-intercept, negative 6 here. Then negative 4, negative 10, okay, it's somewhere here. Then negative 2.5 and 0.875, it is somewhere here. Then we have 220, somewhere here. Now we are going to connect the points with a smooth curve, and our graph looks like this. Okay, your turn. Sketch the graph of f of x equals x cubed minus 4x squared minus x plus 4. So you can pause the video, find the x-intercepts, find the y-intercept, and then assign values for x and then solve for y, and then sketch the graph. If you are done, I can now show you the answer. So these are the x-intercepts are the zeros, -1, 1 and 4, and the y-intercept is 4. And I have here the table of values. Your table of values might be different from what I have, okay, but your graph should look like this. Did you get it right? I hope you did. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Teacher Rejil. Keep safe.